What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Hapatra. Hope you're ready to get your snake on. Snakes on a plane, on the Monkette plane. Yes, indeed. Let's get the graveyard squared up. Got some Grenzo action. Yes, I love playing against Grenzo. Let's go get the chat closed out. Get the command. There we go. As far as opening hand goes, we've got Grasping Dunes, Wooded Foothills, Misty. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. Beast Within, Damnation. Yes, we will keep. And we have Skin Render, so we're able to get three nice little snake tokens on them. Actually, they're going to go on one, so it's all going to be one snake token off that. Let's get Hapatra back up. There we go. Let's go and lead off with the. I guess we'll go and get the Wooded Foothills down, and then we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. So. And I'll cover what we got going on commander-wise. So we're playing Hapatra, so whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you may put a -1 counter on target creature, and then whenever you put one or more -1 counters on a creature, create a 1/1 green snake creature token with Death Touch. So, pretty fun. Playing against Grenzo, enters the battlefield with X counters on it, then for 2 mana, put the bottom card of your library into your graveyard. If it's a creature card less than Grenzo's power, put it onto the battlefield. Let's go and crack this Wooded Foothills. Let's grab an Overgrown Tomb. That way we'll just shock it in later. We can grab a Bayou off the Misty if we want to next turn. There we go. Let's grab that Overgrown Tomb, put it in the play tap. Nope, not going to pay 2 life. Then we're going to go ahead and pass it around. Okay, just double checking. I always get nervous, man. I recorded one video where I didn't hit the record button. It always makes me a little nervous. Let's go and crack this Misty. Let's get the Bayou down, and let's get Hapatra up and running. Sounds like a plan. But yeah, she's been pretty fun so far. It was one of those commanders, you know, it's green-black. I'm going to build green-black commander, anything that comes out. But I've been pleasantly surprised with her. So let's go ahead and go black and then green. Definitely, if you're looking for a deck that has a lot of fun interactions and can go pretty wide pretty quick, she's definitely your commanders if you're looking to build a new commander out of a Monkette. But yeah, so we're looking to get into spots where basically, if you're not familiar with the deck, whenever we get a -1 counter, we get a snake token. So we have a lot of creatures that enter the battlefield and put -1 counters on, put 3 on one creature. We're going to get a snake token from that. So it's always good. Let's see. If we go Jungle Hollow, that'll put us online to get down Skin Render next turn. We don't really have anything we want to do for 3. We don't really want to blast Grenzo. Do we want to offer up a trade, though? Let's go and get the Jungle Hollow down. If we do offer up a trade, I'll take it their commander. And then we can recast it the following. Yeah, let's go and swing in. I'm okay with that. We get in for 2 if they don't block, and then we can put a -1 counter on Grenzo, or they trade, and then we just kind of reset on commander attacks, and we have Damnation to kind of follow up with if things get a little hairy, so I'm okay with this trade. Kind of keep Grenzo off the battlefield. Depending on how our opponent built Grenzo, which it looks like they just got Grenzo down for 2, usually you can set up a pretty powerful Grenzo deck simply just having all your creatures power 2 or less. So depending on what they go for, my Grenzo deck is a little bit more goblin based. So but you can definitely go kind of janky creatures with it. Always a lot of fun. And opponent gets down a Skull Clamp. Okay, so we've got Grasping Dunes coming down next turn. That's going to be 4 total mana. If we want to, we can go, if they get any sort of creature out there, we can go Skin Render, but more than likely we're just going to recast on Hapatra and just kind of rally from there. We got Raise. Sack a land, destroy target land. Okay, fair enough. That definitely happens. I like the art on the Raise, though. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go. Oh, we draw a forest. Let's go ahead and go for the... Just in case we have color matters, let's go and get the forest down. Anything we would cast for 3. We could Beast Within on one of their lands, but I'm not really going to go for that. But we may end up going for Skull Clamp. If they go for an activation on Skull Clamp, we may blast it. That way they're going to get the Beast token. We don't want to do it just yet because a 3/3 beater at the new 30 life could definitely kind of make a difference on this one. Okay, so we got a Vampiric Tutor being fired off. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with the deck, we're getting -1 creatures on there. Once we put -1 counters on creatures, we're going to get those snake tokens. Then we're also running stuff like Coat of Arms, so each creature gets +1 for each other creature on the battlefield that shares at least 1 creature type with it. So if we've got 5 snakes, they're going to get a +4, +4, +5, +5 bonus. And it kind of puts it into spots where we're just generating these snakes so easy. Something like Coat of Arms can definitely be a win condition for the deck. We also have Crater Hoof hanging around in here. We do have Natural Order in here, but it's going to be banned after the 1 versus 1 commander ban goes live this upcoming Wednesday. So I'm going to have to update a bunch of decks on that. But until then, we're still rocking the normal ban list, or the traditional paper ban list. Molten Rain. Okay. Do we want to go ahead and Beast Within on that? No. I think we're okay. We can hold off. Eventually, they're just going to run out of spells. If we keep hitting the land drop, then we get into spots where we can kind of re-rack from there. It's an interesting take going Grenzo land destruction. Let's go and get the Grasping Dunes down, and then, yeah, we're going to go and pass the turn. So at instant speed, we have Grim Affliction if they do go for a Grenzo down next turn if they hit the land drop. And then we go Grim Affliction, put a -1 counter on there, and then proliferate. Or we get into spots where, let's say we have some other creatures out there, and we didn't want to proliferate on Grenzo. We can actually put a -1 counter on Grenzo, and then keep them off of the power toughness train that they're going for. Okay, so to get down Grenzo, let's go and get the Grim Affliction up and running. Choose target creature. We're looking at black, colorless, then green. So we're going to put a -1 counter, and then we're going to have the proliferate trigger, which is going to put an additional 1 on there, which is going to kill it. There we go. Okay, take care of Grenzo. Hopefully with the land drop, we can lead off with, well, we can't lead off with Skin Render, it's going to kill itself. But we can, hey, yes, there we go. We can get down to Hapatra. All right. Let's go for Hapatra, looking black-green, commander attacks for 2. All right, now we're in business. Okay, so next turn, the Grenzo's going to cost 6. They're not going to have a land drop. Hopefully they're out of land destruction spells, but at least we can go and swing in with Hapatra. If they don't get a creature out, we can put a -1 counter on Hapatra to get a snake token if we're working our way towards a nice little coat of arms victory, so pretty cool. But, on a side note, if you want your very own snakes on a plane just like Hapatra, head over to MTGOTraders.com. They've got an awesome selection of snakes for all your snake needs. And if you have not subscribed to the MTGOTraders YouTube channel, be sure you do. I'm making videos for them too, and especially when a new set comes out, I usually do 2 or 3 commander videos for their channel too. So if you want some more of my videos in daily life, head on over there. Okay, we draw another swamp. Let's go ahead and get the swamp down. Let's go ahead and swing in. Going to come in hot for 2. It's going to put them down to 24. That'll be 2 total commander damage, and we're going to get a. Do we want a snake token? Yeah, we're going to go and use that ability. We can get the snake. And then we can put the, get down Skin Render and put the snakes on there, and then still have an extra body to kind of swing in. Or we can go for Vraska. If we go for Vraska, blow the Skull Clamp up. Yeah, let's go and do that, I think. We did it with the 3/3 body and another snake token swinging in. Yeah, let's go and go Skin Render now that I think about it. If things get a little too crazy, well, no, let's go. Let's take care of the Skull Clamp. I like that play a little bit better. That way they're not going to draw their way out of it. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, let's go ahead and go -3 on the Skull Clamp. And then unless they have any sort of haste creatures, we should be okay with the Vraska sitting there, over there at 2. And they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they're 1 drop away from getting down Grenzo. So kind of pop Grenzo back up. But yeah, I like that play a little bit better. The next turn we can swing in with Hapatra and the snake token and put the -1 counters on the snake token, get another snake, and then have a nice little 3/3 body. Anger. Okay, fair enough, man. And let's see if they're going to swing in at Hapatra. We do have Death Touch. It's going to put Anger in the graveyard, which will give all their creatures haste. But I think at this point, what we can do is we can go Skin Render on Anger, get an extra snake token, and then get in the spot where we can get a Coat of Arms. Are we okay with losing Vraska? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that right now. Okay, we'll take that. Because it also allows us to keep a snake on the battlefield for Coat of Arms. Okay, I like that. Let's go. Splendid Agony. Distribute 2 -1 counters among 2 target creatures. So if we go Skin Render, yeah, let's go and do that. We're looking at double black. Then we can save that as a little bit of a removal spell if they do go for Grenzo. Put 3 counters on Anger. It's going to give the graveyard. It's going to give their creatures haste, but we're in a spot where hopefully we can kind of swing it out with the Coat of Arms and take advantage of it quicker than they can. They've only got 3 cards in hand. Okay. I'm going to come in hot for 2. It's going to put it into 22, and it's going to be 3 total commander damage. And if they do get a creature, we can go Splendid Agony. That's going to be another snake. And do we want to... We're going to put it on the this one right here. That way we get another snake that's untapped. Okay, so we have 2 untapped. Yeah, that's another way that you can swing in with your snake tokens and put a -1 counter on there and have another snake fresh that's untapped. So we stay ahead on snakes. But yeah, the deck's been a lot of fun. It's I always lean towards green-black commander decks for sure, but this has definitely been something that I'm ready to kind of shove into the commander rotation a lot. It's a lot of fun. Let's see if this is Grenzo. They're tapping for, yeah, okay, Grenzo's coming in for 1. Actually, no, +1, excuse me, 3/3. Okay. So we're looking at Coat of Arms. We're going to give a nice little 2/2 bonus to our snakes. We go Splendid Agony. It's going to get the -1 counters on there. We could get into a spot to where maybe they do block with Grenzo on one of the snake tokens. Well, that would give it Death Touch. We draw into Devoted Druid. We can put a -1 counter, get an extra snake token. We're not going to be able to add that green mana to our mana pool yet. Let's go ahead and let's swing in first. We're going to hold back Hapatra on this one. That way, if they do block on the Skin Render, we can at least get in, or at least we're getting in for 5. Just going to put them down to 17. And then we can follow up next turn with Devoted Druid. And then still have Splendid Agony up. Okay, getting in for 5. Actually, excuse me 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a drink of water. Let's go and get the Devoted Druid down. Let's go ahead and tap for, yeah, there we go. Okay. Still going to leave out Splendid Agony. Let's say they go for an activation on Grenzo. What we can do is do that in response, still get a snake token, and then be online for a coat of arms. We can also put the -1 counter on Devoted Druid to get an extra combat. Yeah, I like that. Let's go and do that. But yeah, it's been fun. It just usually like when I gauge a commander deck by like how fun the interactions are. That's why I build a lot of fun decks on my channel. You know, the man I have a great win percentage, but at the end of the day, if you can sit down and play a nice little 20, 30-minute game of Commander, and you had fun doing it, that's the kind of decks that I go for. And this deck definitely adds to that, or provides some nice playability. It just kind of goes wide every single turn, not turn, but every time. All right, swinging it for 3. That's going to put us down to 24. You know, even if they do swing it, I'm okay with it. Okay. So let's go ahead and go Splendid Agony, get an extra snake token. We're going to put 2 on there. Well, we could put 1 on... No, let's go and go. Let's put it on Grenzo. Let's get Grenzo down to 1-1. That way we can swing in potential if we want to. So we're going to keep it at a 1-1. They may activate in response. Let's see if they... Okay, they do not. Okay, we're going to get that snake token. And let's go and put a -1 counter on Devoted Druid. That way we'll get an extra snake token, we can go for Coat of Arms, and then we can still get another snake down next turn and lose the Devoted Druid and have a nice little... Actually, let's go and do that now. Okay. So we'll lose Devoted Druid, but we're looking at tapping out for Coat of Arms anyway, so... Okay, and then we're looking at, I think around 5 snakes are going to be able to swing in. Massacre Worm, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 4... No, let's go and go Coat of Arms. And there should be no goblins out there or rogues. So we're looking at human clerics and zombie. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's go and swing it for 3, and then we've got 25 coming across. See if they have any sort of response. Look at that Coat of Arms putting in some work. Okay, so we got 25 in snake damage coming across. We got 3 with the Skin Render. Let's see what they have. Put the bottom card library. Okay, they're digging for some creatures. All right, and that's -1 counter putting in some work on that Beetleback Chief. That would have been definitely a life-saving game. Okay. And it looks like they're tapped out, so they're going to have to take this one. All right, we do close it out. Hey, look at Hapatra putting those snakes in. Coat of Arms putting in some work. So, all right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks.